Hey everyone, welcome back to CT Fulcrum. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. In today's Clone Wars podcast, we will be going through one of the fan favorite arcs of the entire show, the Domino Squad. In all of the Star Wars' films' entirety, there was never really an attempt to humanize the clones, give you a reason to feel the loss when they are cut down, and to be fair, George Lucas had bigger things to deal with, aka completing Anakin's transformation into Vader. This arc does have a bit of confusion for the watch order, but the first episode in the arc is Clone Cadets. The wisdom cookie that shows up says, "Brothers in arms are brothers for life." This in itself expresses the affection and love each of the clones have for each other, and this notion of the clones being brothers is something that is examined throughout the Clone Wars show. Now we are introduced to the planet Kamino, and in particular, the rigorous training the clones have to do in order to be sent off to fight. This clone group we are shown is doing some sort of droid course, and straight away we see disputes between them on what to do.
The orders, Echo! Stop calling me that! Stop repeating every order!
Shark T, the coordinating Jedi, describes each member of their group perfectly.
The one they call Echo never adapts to the situation.
CT-782 seems to follow his own path.
We are also introduced to the Legend 99, but more on him later.
Sorry about the mess, 99. It's okay, boys.
They are ridiculed by Master Chief, who calls training them a waste of time. The differences in what the Jedi think clones are and what the Kaminoans think clones are is shown here.
Not objects.
You Jedi show too much compassion.
To show us how bad Domino Squad is, initially we are shown the Bravo Squad completing the test course, which they do in record time. More trouble for the Domino Squad and Deers, as they fail their final encounter with the course. This is the Domino Squad at its lowest point. Shark T gives them an inspirational speech about their group.
Which is why Fives and I are looking out for each other.
As individuals, but not as a group.
99 is an important symbol, because however good the Jedi are as mentors, they aren't clones themselves. They haven't been through the same problems clones have, the same issues they face, but 99 has, and he uses this empathy to motivate Heavy into staying with his squad.
You're always trying to be the anchor, Heavy. You know, do it on your own. Well, maybe you should embrace the fact that you have a team, but you need them, and they need you.
The differentiation between clones and droids is that they are living things. They have their own feelings, attachments, and thoughts. They have names.
Or just numbers, 99. Just numbers.
Not to me. To me, you've always had a name.
Then the insane happens. The crowd erupts as Domino Squad successfully complete the course. In addition to adapting to Master Chief's change to make it harder for them, they unify together and become the finest soldiers Shark T has seen. As recognition for his mentor 99, Heavy gives 99 his medal to keep until he sees him again, which is a touching moment.
Not as lucky as I am to have a brother like you. We'll see each other again. I mean, how else am I supposed to get this back from you?
In the second episode of the arc, labeled Rookies, we follow the Domino Squad as they undertake their first mission, watch duty on a key base to keep it away from a separatist control. This wisdom cookie resonates directly with the last arc, in particular the Clone Wars movie, where Rex explains to Ahsoka that experience outranks everything. The Domino Squad are fairly bored doing nothing, until commando droids overtake the base and send the all-clear signal to Grievous. During this, Cody and Rex are coming to inspect the base to see if everything is going as preceded, which leads to the commando droids attempting to adapt.
Everything is fine here. Thank you. Roger, Roger.
One of the saddest things about this Domino Squad arc is that most of them get killed, starting with Cut-Up, who is eaten by a Rishi eel. I forgot to mention the death of Droid Bait as well, during the Commando Clones invasion. Then, one of the most iconic lines in the series is said by Rex.
Looks like we got ourselves a batch of shinies, Commander. Shinies, sir? That's right. Your armor. It's shiny and new.
The next death is that of Heavy, wherein he sacrifices himself to protect his brothers, blowing up the whole outpost to ensure the all-clear signal gets disabled and the Jedi are made aware of the situation. Let me just say, I have only utter praise for D. Bradley Baker's monumental performance. He is basically talking to himself for most, if not basically this whole arc. That is genuinely insanely skilled. He makes each and every clone seem different in their voice, in particular the words they use and the tone they talk in. Just look at Fives and Echo, the former having a deeper, more assertive voice, while the latter has a more softer voice, insinuating him as the info man, the tech of the team. Now we move on to the final episode of this arc, ARC Troopers. Another awesome wisdom bite about the heart required to defend one's home, and yes, this is what the episode is about. Fives and Echo are still at Camino when the Separatists launch a direct attack to annihilate the production of clones. There's a touching yet sad reunion with the remaining members of the Domino Squad and 99, who is told of Heavy's passing, further accentuated by the fact that 99 has his medal.
Is Heavy here? Where's he? There was an incident on the Rishi Moon outpost.
Another huge scale space battle occurs, and the animation levels here have gone up a notch since the last space battle we saw. The animations also introduce underwater combat, which is amazing to see, looks stunning, and is only bettered in the further seasons. Obi-Wan's continued love affair with nature is shown here as a giant sea creature saves him from losing breath underwater. This episode is great, as it shows wars on two fronts, one on the ground in Camino, and one in the air with Anakin. We see clones dying left, right, and center, without time to even mourn their loss, truly signifying that a war is occurring. 99 is on the front, trying to help out his brothers with weapons and ammunition. In particular, him, Fives, Echo, and some lost cadets hatch a plan, hiding from the droids, and then launch a surprise attack to defend their home.
We're one and the same. Same heart, same blood. Your training is in your blood. And my blood's boiling for a fight.
These cadets have to find it in their hearts to defend their home, even though their training isn't complete. We then see two lightsaber duels occurring at the same time between Kenobi and Grievous and Ventress and Anakin. The lightsaber fight is not bad, it's been slowed down a bit with darkening outline and clunkiness, but it still holds up and was great for the time that it came out. Then we move on to the most heartbreaking, tear-jerking death in the series so far, 99's.
This is what I was bred for.
99! No!
99 is shot down by droids while trying to get more explosives for his brothers. The music in this scene uses a high opera-like notes, which really lifts the quality of the tragic nature of the scene. His line about this being what he was bred to do has a hidden and forward meaning. The forward being that all his life he was a maintenance clone, but now he is directly helping defend his brothers, his home, against the Separatists. Filoni is a man of detail, and using the words bred to do is a play on words, as clones are bred. The repetition of the idea of clones being bred for war is shown time and time again, but 99's death is one that gives a deeper insight. Clones might be bred for war, but in their minds they are bred to fight alongside and defend their brothers. They aren't droids, they have a heart which leads to sacrifices such as Heavy's and 99's.
He really was one of us.
To finish the episode, Fives and Echo are given the rank of ARC Trooper, a dream they had back when they started their training. Now let's move on to the ratings. For the Clone Cadets episode, I give a rating of 8 out of 10. A great start to the arc, an introduction into the clones' training, and an introduction into our beloved Domino Squad. For the Rookies episode, I give a rating of 8 out of 10 as well, as it directly shows us the differences between droids and clones, with droids attempting to pose as them. We also see more sacrifices, the main one being Heavy's to help his brothers escape. For the third episode, ARC Troopers, I give a 9.5 out of 10. It was a very good finish to the arc, another tragic sacrifice, this time of 99, which is a reoccurring theme throughout the Clone Wars. The animation improved with us getting underwater battles, battles on Kamino, lightsaber fights, and that RPG shot, which still sends shivers down my spine to this day. Yep, this podcast was a bit longer than the others, but that's only because I love this show. Anyway, all in all, this is one of my most favorite arcs in the show, as it begins the in-depth look at clones, and that there is more than meets the eye with them. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts, and as usual, these ratings are my own personal opinion, so let me know in the comments below what you thought of this arc. Until next time, the Force will be with you. Always.